Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. This is Brenda. Hope you all are doing well. I am very late with this video. I do apologize. I had my daughter and her family here over the weekend. They were traveling back through from their trip to Outer Banks beach vacation. And they stopped in to spend the night before going on to their home. So I had her three kids, Zane, Zoe, and Kylie, and I had Alora here also. So I had 4 grandchildren here all at once over the weekend, and I'm exhausted. But I am so happy I got to see them all together. Now, if I can get my head on straight, let's try to get on with our altered book today. So this is what we'll be working on. I did, of course, decide to use this book, and happy news, I figured out how to get Rachel's from Roxy Creations, her digitals, in a full page form. So that is what I am using, and I am so happy. So yeah, what I had done, try to explain this to you. What I had done was the first batch that I had printed out, if you remember right, was like this. I had printed these out in the PDF form, and for some reason it prints with this border all around. So after fooling around and thinking about it, I went back in and decided to print one of the pages out using the zip file. So I opened the zip and printed a page, and lo and behold, it came out full page form. So I was very excited. And then one by one in the zip form, I had to print out the pages. So it took me a while, but I got it done, and I'm so happy. So I did print out also, and my printer just stopped, so had to wait for that. I printed out some of Rachel's ephemera kits also to go in this book, and in her ephemera kit was these beautiful end papers, and I absolutely loved them. So in the beginning of the book, our altered book, I have put these end papers. Love them. So that's going to be on the front and the back of our altered book. I printed out 4 pages, and I did go ahead and tore out my pages off camera, and then I'll explain to you how I got each one of my little pockets and everything in here. So the pages, I didn't want to bore you guys with ripping out 8 pages and 8 pages and 8 pages, so I went ahead and did that off camera, and that of course made it so I sort of put my book together, and that is what I came up with. So that's how it turned out, and then I'll explain each one of these as we get to them. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I love how it turned out. So that is where we are. I have no idea what to do on the front yet. I assume that will come to me as we go along, but so far, don't know. But I do know, and let me set these aside, These I will put on later on because those are the back pages. But what I did decide is I wanted to put a book plate on in the front of the book. So I did get these book plates from Mrs. Cog's Craft. And I do really like this one here. And she has a lot of book plates to choose from. So this is her ladies book plates, and I liked quite a few of the book plates on this, so I did go ahead and get this one. But she has others if you want to check out her site, Mrs. Cog's Crafts. She has quite a few to choose. So I do want this one for the beginning of my book. So let's get this one cut out and put down. And then we will get started. I wanted Rachel's ephemera printed out, and I will show you why after I get this cut out here. Hope you all are having a good Monday and had a good weekend. Like I said, had a full weekend and was very happy but tired. So there we go. Okay, so this is the one that I thought I would like at the beginning of our altered book. So I'm going to, I think, place this right here, and it even has a little place down here to write like your name or whatever you want to place there, my book, or so yeah, I like this one. So that's going to go in the front. And this glue stick that I'm using, I've got the washable glue stick, and I've got the Scotch permanent glue stick. I thought these were my Scotch Create glue sticks when I bought them, and they're not, to my disappointment. So I don't know if I really like these glue sticks, so I might have to order my other ones and just keep these as a backup, because I don't really care for the sticking ability unless, you know, I apply my glue stick like Gail normally does. Gail Augustinelli, she likes to use, oh, I'm going to have to get a wipe. She likes to use a lot of glue, and that's what I might have to do with these glue sticks. So I am going to put this about right here. Hopefully it is straight. And not as straight as I would like it to be, but I think it's down, so that's where it's going to be. I like that. Yes, I do. Okay, I need definitely to get a wipe. For my sticky fingers, because we'll probably have a lot of sticky fingers. Okay, I think I am set to go. Let's see what we can do here. papers. The papers that I tore out from my book, I'm using for my glue pages. So that will be there. Okay. I also have gone ahead and cut out a template, and that is about the size that I want my pages. So that is handy here. I'm trying to make some room here. Okay, so what we did to begin with is we didn't cut, oh, well, that wasn't even holding anything. Don't know why that was there, but I'll probably use it again. Anyway, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. The first 6 pages, I went ahead and left them before I started creating any of my pockets. This one I know we did together, so what we did was we took this page as our anchor page, and then we tore out 8 pages, and then we made this slanted pocket to begin with. So that was that one. Then I took this anchor page, tore out 8 pages, and used the back page, and we are going to make this as a top pocket. That is why I have my clip at the top. So then on this page, I took my anchor page, folded it in half, and that is going to be our little pocket on the side of this page. And then I took, wait a minute, I think I didn't tear out here. Let me see. Yes, I did. So this is my anchor page. I folded that in half, tore out my 8 pages, and created the pocket. And then, let's see, what did I do here? Yeah. And then used this, used this as my anchor page, tore out 8 more pockets, and then added this to the same thing that I was doing here. And this is going to be a side pocket. Now, you all can play with these and decide how you want to put these together. I mean, some of you will try to go in a series, like you'll do this pocket, and where's my other pocket? Oh, okay, this pocket, and this pocket, and you'll continue on in a series. And this is my next pocket. But they'll continue on in a series, like 3 or 4 pockets, and then they'll go back to the same series and do it over again. And, throughout the book, they'll just do the same thing over again. I don't do it that way. I just go through and, I try not to have the same pockets side by side. That's one thing I do. I try to have different pockets, but I don't go in a series like some people do. I will think about what I want to do as I go along. Like this one is going to be 4 pockets, and I'll explain these more as we decorate them. And then let's see, this one is the 2 pocket on this side, and then the 2 pocket on this side. And I just go along, and wherever I decide to make a pocket, I just look back and decide to, it's been a while since I made this pocket, so I'm going to go ahead and do this pocket. And then on this page, this side, it might not be the same thing that I did in the front of the book. So, you know, I don't do it that way. So anyway, as we go along though, I will explain the pockets better. But basically, oh, and this is just something new that I tried. This is two, what I did here was I first glued two pages together, okay, because I wanted a little more stability on these pockets. And I didn't do this throughout anywhere else in the book. I just had this page, two pages together. I cut out the middle of the page and the top of the page, okay, because I wanted two pockets like so, and then these pockets will be a top pocket and a bottom pocket, and they'll be glued down to the next page like so. So we'll have two pockets here. Just something new that I decided to try. So that's how that's going to go. And like I said, when you're going along doing these different pockets and stuff in your altered book, just try new things and see, you know, think about it, see how it turns out. And that's how we get different decorating pockets in our books. And then we have the last 5 or 6 pages at the end. So also what I did was I did a few pockets at the front, and tearing out, I did the same thing. You tear out and make a few pockets in the front, and then when I got basically in the middle, I started going in the back and got my first few pages, and then started making a few pockets from this end forward, and then you know, basically figured it out so my pockets would not be the same pockets one right after the other. It's easy. So it's hard to explain, but it's easy to do. So that is where we are, and I will try to explain it more as we go along. So we have our book plate put in. We have our beautiful end papers. This is our next page, and I'm thinking I want to leave this blank because it is an excellent writing page, and it is at the beginning. So I think I will for now leave that one blank. This one has this little bit here. So when it has these little things, I kind of like to just put like a picture, a piece of something right over the this part there instead of using the whole thing. So I do have some of the ephemera that I printed out from Roxy Creations, and I like to use little things like, well, for instance, this one and this one says Merry Christmas, and it's at the front of the book. You know, How to Win, like this is the front of the book. So I'm thinking maybe a little picture that says Merry Christmas. And I like this one, and I like this one. And I think that's the only two. Like those birds too. But I want something that says, you know, Merry Christmas or something like that. So let's go with one of those. Do we want the little girl and boy, or do we want the scenery. I think the way the colors are in this and the way this is, I think I may go with this one this time. So I will get that cut out. And, ooh, can't see where the lines are on that one. Guess I'll use I'm going to use my cutter for this because it's very, very faint to see. And I can get it all at once instead of trying to cut up through it and cut crooked because I can't see the lines. Very faint. So there we go. Okay. Put these over to the side. Get my little distress out. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed I couldn't use that older book. Let's see how this will look. Oh yeah, I like that. That will look nice right there. I wanted to use that other book, but it just basically fell apart when I was trying to tear out the pages, as some of you have probably seen. So just nipping off the corners here. Just don't care for the sharp pointy edges. So yeah, I don't know, I might be able to find an older book that will tear, but even if I had gotten it, the pages torn out, you know, when you go to bend the pages, they just cracked. So that's what we get with our older books. So disappointed, but I will be using the cover, definitely. Okay, yes, I like that. I'm not sure if maybe I will put some kind of like coffee dyed paper or something on here yet, but right now I'm just going to leave them as so. So we have another little bit of words on this side. So let's see if we have anything that we might like to just cover up the words. Take this off. Okay, let's see here. Don't need something very big, but something that I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. Papers are sticking. Yeah, that doesn't need to be very big. Let's see how it looks. It might not be big enough, but I like to leave as much as I can of writing space, because once you get into the middle of the book and you start decorating, it's more difficult to create some writing space. So when you have writing space, like so much of this writing space like this, I like to leave it when I can. So let me nip the corners. And I don't know if I will use coffee dyed paper or anything, because it does look really neat the way, you know, the pages are an off-white. They're not the bright white that you can get in some books. So I might just leave as is and go from there. This we will put right here. Okay, like that. And you can, you know, go ahead and write all around that little cute little picture. Okay, now this page, of course, is going to have to be a full page or close to it. So we will choose from our full pages here, and this I kind of like, because you see how am I on camera? I hope. There's blue and pink, and I think she would look pretty right here alongside that. I like that. So let's put her, and I'm going to use my template and see. Yeah, I think that will be just about right. So let me get my pencil and mark where I want to cut. You'll find as you go along that using a template like this is much, I don't know if I need to cut. I'm going to leave that for now and see if I need to cut it. It's much easier to use a template like that to make your pages. And that way, as we go along, see, it's not even half the page. So yeah, I like using a template, but let's see how it will look. I don't think I do need to cut off the bottom. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Oh, I like that. And even goes beautiful with the end pages. So yeah, I like it. So that will be our first full page going forward. I was excited to do this altered book, but it has been quite a while since I have done these. So yeah, been a while. Had to stop and think, now how did we used to do that? How do I begin? But after you get into it, it starts coming back to you. But it has been a while. Okay, let's see how we can get this one down. About in the middle. Hopefully straight and over. Later on, if around the edges, because it's very hard with glue stick to make the edges stick really well. So if anything starts to pop up around the edges, I will take the art glitter glue with its little tiny end and go around underneath and try to get it to stick for us. Ooh, don't want that there. I don't know how I get glue on my table when I'm using you know, the pages, book pages, and the just a second, I'll get, oh, here it is. Get my dry cloth and wipe that down. There we go. Okay, there's our first page, and I'm loving it. Okay, on this side, I don't think I have some ephemera big enough to cover that size. Nope, not those. But I do, I think, I might be able to use, yeah, no, these aren't going to be big enough. That may do it, but I was thinking, look at that again. That one may work, and that way, but there will be, nah, I'm going to use, sorry, I am going to use, I think, this piece that we have used already, and maybe, because I do, there, I don't know if you can see, but there are, the words are shining through or coming through from the back side. So I do want to go up as far as there and down as far as there. So I think I will use this and go from there to there. So I'll cut that, and then I will probably have to get it where did I put my little mark? Don't I hate that when I do that? From there to there. See if I can follow it this time. I think I have it. Okay. So I want her to be in the picture, and she will have to be about right there, and then it needs to be right about here. Love these kits from Rachel at Roxy Creations. They're beautiful. Oh yeah, that I like. They're beautiful kits. Okay. So let's get this down. And that does leave some more writing space. And then on the next page, we just have a little bit of a line to cover up. Yeah. So hopefully we will have just a little bit of something for that line in our ephemera. And that way we'll have lots more writing space. That's what I try to do, is leave as much and create as much writing space. And of course, when I make the little tags, there you go. When I make the little tags that go in the top pockets and side pockets, those will definitely be writing space. Okay, so now we have this little this little line right here, and Rachel does have these, which I absolutely love. Let's see what else we have here. This one. Well, that kind of goes with that. I think the best. That right there. That one's, we don't need it that wide. So I think I'm gonna go with that little strip there. Cut that out and see how it will look. These are so fun. Piecing together little areas to create writing space, and the beautiful pictures that you can put down and create pretty pages. It's really fun. If, that is, you can find the right book to do it with. Which I find that the Dollar Tree books are pretty well set up to do your altered books. They're pretty good. The spine and everything is pretty stable to do these with. And they're only $1.25, I think. I think that's what I paid. So that's another big bonus. Okay, I think I want that to go this way. I like how the colors match there. And this will leave quite a lot of writing space, but just cover up that little sentence right there. So we will get this down and then continue on. I may later on add a little something to it, but for now I'm just going to cover up that little sentence, just like that. Okay, this side I will leave blank for writing, and this side I will probably put a whole page. So let's see what we have next. That one's pretty. But I don't want to, yeah, it will probably end up, no matter how I use it, it will end up being just some of the words, and you can't really tell what it says. I can't anyway. So let's see. I like her too. Yeah, I think I'll use her. Oh, that's pretty good too. It leaves a lot of writing space. Let me see here. But the only thing with this one is, well, I think it's okay. And it would leave some, or even this one. Yeah, I'm going to use one of those because it's got a nice lot of writing space with it. So let's figure out how to put this together. Which one do I want though? I think I want this. I think I want this side. Oh goodness. Okay, so I want to make sure that I have the picture, which I'm just going to first just cut out down the middle right where the line already is. So let's do that. And then, oh yeah, I like that. See how the red goes with the red? I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so now I want to just, I don't think I'll have to take that little bit off. So let's just go right there and make sure that it does. Oh yeah, no problem. Hard part is always finding where I drew the line. Like that. Lots of writing space. That's the name of the game. Keeping as much writing space as we can. Now these that I'm keeping a little longer, I'm not cutting off the bottom because that's okay with me to have these this long. But if I were to have another one on this side, which was the same as the template, and this was longer, then I would go ahead and cut off and trim it so it's about even on both pages. So be aware of that when you are putting your pages, one on one page and one on the other. I always try to line them up so they match as well as possible. But it can be difficult at times to get them to match up the way you intend it to. So with this one, I want to make sure that the words are covered. And I want to get it straight. I don't know if it's going to be easier this way to do it. Good. Yes, I like that. And sometimes I will go on the back of the page and force it down that way. Okay, so far we have our book plate, end papers. We have this writing space, this introductory Merry Christmas, this little page here with this beautiful page next to it. We have this page here. This here, I may put a little something with that underneath just to, you know, just so it's a little more than just that there. But then again, you have all this writing, so that will be okay. We have this here for writing. We have all this for writing. This page here, maybe I will put this one on this side. I think I will, because for the simple reason that even though I covered this up, the words from the other side do show through. So this will make another great writing space, but also cover up those words on the other side. So I think I will go ahead and put that one there. And I think I will trim off just a little bit off this side, so it's not so wide. Oh, papers always stick to my cutter. And get some distressing done here. Like the way Rachel incorporates like the graph paper with her sceneries and stuff. I think that's what attracts me to her DigiKits. What I'm going to try to do is do a lot of this on camera. But I might do some off camera too. And then when the next time I come on, explain to you what I did. So, but the bulk of this I would like to do on camera. May not be, you know, each one, you know, what I'm trying to say is I might do some different things in between. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I like that. And we have this one here for writing, this one here for writing, and this one here we only need a little sort of decoration at the top, and that way we'll have more writing space. No, that don't go. That one doesn't look bad. Let's see what else we have. That would look okay with the next one over. Not too bad. It's big. This one is, I don't know why that line is right down through the middle, so continuing on. See what we have here. I like her colors with that. So even though it's a little bigger, I like the way her, I like the way her colors go. So I think I will use her, and she is absolutely adorable. Now, as you know, guys, I'm not too great at matching colors, but if they're close to being the same colors, I'm okay with it. But if they're totally like different, and like I said, I have seen a lot of people like add plaids and polka dots, you know, and it absolutely looks fabulous when they get done. That's what I can't do. But I do like her there with that page. Nip the corners just on this one. She's a little cutie. This out of my way here. Okay. I better buy some more glue sticks anyway, because I got a feeling that this is going to take quite a few when we get into it. It gets so sticky. Okay, got her down there. I like that with that. And this one on this side will have to be a whole page, or I should say a whole spread. So, guys, I think I'm going to call this one a day. I'm not really sure how long I've been, but so far we have gotten our end pages with our book plate. We got this writing space, all around here writing space, got our full page, more writing space, more writing space, more writing space. Ooh, you know, we're ending up with quite a bit of writing space that I don't usually have in my altered books. I was thinking about maybe putting this bird down underneath here, but then again, I don't know. But it was a thought, so I'm going to think more on here. I might have something when we come back to put there, just a little something to add. I may just leave it as it is. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. We've got quite a bit done so far, got a good start. And this will, like I said, be our full page next time. That's what we will start with. And then we will go from there. These that are sort of like full pages like this, I think since usually I keep them for writing, you know, for writing space with coffee dyed paper or something. But we do have a lot of writing space in the beginning, so I may cover these with beautiful pictures, this right here, but then later on down in the book, like when we have full pages like this again, I may use the coffee dyed paper once in a while to make a full, you know, a full writing area. So far, that is what we have. We do try to keep it as less bulky as possible while going through. And that is another focus that we need to do besides writing space. We need to keep it as flat as we can. So I am excited to continue on. We will continue on next time. And I hope you can do this along with me. And if it's your first time doing an altered book, don't fret. You can do it. I know you can. Just, you know, follow along. And I'll try to explain what we are doing as best as I can. And, you know, don't get frustrated. You can do it. So, welcome all newbies that have subscribed recently. So far, I have not heard from the winners. I'm praying that we do, so we can get that settled. I don't know what my plans will be. If I don't hear this time, I may just do something else and just sell them in my Etsy shop or something. So other than that, you guys have a wonderful week. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.